Hey guys, welcome back to Scrap Motor Garage and the next episode on the EB Falcon. If you watched the last episode, you know that we got it started, which is good. Now we've got to work on the brakes so we can go for a drive. Let's get to it. I was doing some fiddling yesterday. This is the one that was out the car. It was all blocked up with rust. I went to the wreckers, got another one, which works. This pumps, it's all good, it's just blocked. I could have sat here and unblocking it. Used a whole can of WD-40 to blast it out, but couldn't be bothered. This is the one from the wreckers. The one that was on the car looked better, so I've put that on there. I'm going to show you. Here's this one, topped it up with some fluid. Back looks a bit black because when I was pumping the pedal, all the old fluid is coming back through. I bought enough brake fluid there to do the whole system, so eventually I'm going to pump it all the way through. The front's still clear because the front's not pumping. I'll show you what's going on. So here's where the bleeder goes. See, there's a bit of fluid sitting on top. There you go. And that's as much as I can get. It just sits there, doesn't want to pump because the lines are all blocked. You see the outsides are corroded, so I'm assuming the insides aren't too good either. Where is it? So I took it off yesterday and it's completely there, that hole there. Focus. Yeah, that hole there was blocked. This is pretty blocked, but I've unblocked it so it flows now, but still wouldn't pump out of here with it on. So no, I'll lose that. You can go back up here. Remember where I put this. Yeah. So I've left it open all night, and obviously Stuffle's made its way down. I'll show you the driver's side now. Here's the driver's side. As you can see, dry as a bone. Any sort of fluid resemblances from the WD-40 that sprayed through there and overflowed it. All the chunky bits in here came out of it. Where did I put that? Here. Same deal. It was blocked. Yeah. It is unblocked now, but when I put it in there and pumped the pedal, nothing happened. So I'm going to put this up here so I don't lose it. Yeah. So no matter how much I pump, no fluid gets here from the cylinder, master cylinder. So it's just WD-40 overspray everywhere. So I'm going to undo the soft lines from the hard lines. I'm going to get the compressor, WD-40, and I'm going to unblock them. If not, then I'm going to have to order some new brake line, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea anyway. Okay, let's start undoing everything. I'm probably snapping it all. Alright, so I cracked the soft line here and all fresh fluid. Sort of see in there with the old shit. Actually, there's some dirty old petrol in there as well. I'll just show you anyway. Where'd you go? Yeah, so it's flowing here. Yeah. That's clean fluid. So just hand tight for now. So the problem is, I mean, look at it. Probably take it off, clean it up, and have a look. I mean, the discs are good. Barely run in. Look how much meat's on there. Perfect. Yeah, it's not warped. Still half a pad there. Don't worry about her, she's good, mate. Alright, so take it off, hopefully, and yeah, These bushes aren't even that bad. That one's still green. That's the blue Monroe. So the factory shocks still. They ran these blue ones through to the AU, I reckon. Yeah, they did. I know the XR model AUs, Series 1 at least, they definitely had this blue, the Monroe shocks, which were Ford factory. What is this rubber jammed in here? Anyway, I'm sure the shocks are no good anyway. Alright, enough rambling. So there you go. Unbolted it all the way and no fluid. It's definitely blocked up. I'll take this one off and go bit by bit. Now where's... must be behind here somewhere. What's that? Oh, is that the ABS module? Oh crap, Bendix. That is the ABS module. Oh wow. I hope that's good. That's where they hide. I never knew that. Alright, guess I'll get this cover off. What's that? 8mm. Looks like a fencing bolt screw. Clip at the front. There you go. Yay. Alright, take this one off. Alright, so that is the ABS unit. Anti-lock Bendix. I've just sprayed up those two there. Well, I didn't do this one, but it should be alright. Sprayed anyway. All over the tools. That's good. Taking the soft line off, and yeah, it's blocked. Tried to put air through it, barely comes out. So I'll keep working on that one. I did put the airline where the soft line bolts up, and she ain't blocked. Yeah. Whew, that stinks. Anyway, I mean, I probably should take the caliper off anyway, but I'm not going to. You know me. Yeah, keep going with this one. No fluid came out when I disconnected it. I might disconnect it from up here and put the airline on, see what happens. Alright, progress. Alright, what I've done here, I followed all the lines, and this is from the master cylinder fronts and the master cylinder rears. They come here and go to the ABS unit, and this one's to the back from the ABS, and then you got your front from the ABS, and the other front from the ABS runs, you can see it, down through here along the front of the car to the other caliper. So yeah, front and rear from the master cylinder. So I'm going to go up there and use the airline, and I'll set the camera up down here, and you guys tell me if anything comes out, because I won't be able to see. How did it go? Did it work? It looked like it worked. I'm gonna go back and watch the video. Alright, watch the video, and yeah, it looked like some gunk came out first, and then it was all good. So I can nip them back up at the master cylinder and down here, and then I can move on. Actually no, I won't nip them up down here yet. Do the master cylinder. I'll disconnect these two from the ABS unit, and I'll do the same thing here, blow it out, and when that's done I can connect it here and then work my way to the cylinders, fronts and rears. And I know at the, you guys know from the diff, above the axle at the back there, can't see it, I'm just pointing in that direction, but there'll be a splitter where this one line goes there and splits off into two to both wheels. Alright, I won't bore you with the rest of it unless something cool happens. Alright, so those two hanging out there. Come to the ABS unit. No, actually quite blocked. See the crap that came out the top one, which is for the rear. And the fronts, yeah, you can see it all there too. But they're clear now, so it's good that we are doing this. Yeah, I'll leave them out. I will nip those ones back on. Then we know from the master cylinder to here is good, and here to the ABS unit is also good. And then, yeah, this must be, this goes up here. Yeah, this one might be for the front here, and this would be for the rear, or either way around, front or rear. And this one down here was for the driver's side, up here. Alright, let's get those back on. Alright, so I've done this one from the front. I just put some air through it, and it's for the rears. Yeah, so you can see all the crap that comes out here. Dirty stuff. Milky, it's not even clear. Alright, looks like all the crap is out of there. This one's a bit more harder to get off. Can't really get a spanner on here. That's slipping. I might have to take this bracket off so I can get to it from down here maybe. Before I do that, I have got the rear disconnected over there at the back here. So I might, just while I got you guys here. Oh, I don't move too fast anymore, especially when I'm sitting down. I'm just going to spray some WD down here. Ooh. What's with the back pressure? Well, it's coming out. Looks like brake fluid, so I don't think it's blocked, this section. Oops. Alright, it's a bit hard to do with one hand. Alright, we're gonna say she's good. Alright, here's where we're at. Took it off, got this one off, blew it all out. She's all clear to here for the soft line that goes to this caliper, which is still slightly blocked. This one down here, I cannot get off. The right spanner, and it's just rounding it. It's seized on there nice. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what to do here with that one. I might go around there and get the soft line off and fiddle with it over there anyway, and see if I can't just pump some fluid through anyway. Alright, let's have a look and see what's going on. So, first instance, where is it? Yeah, took it out and all clean fluid poured out, like fresh stuff, not the old crap that's in there. So it must be making its way down here. So maybe that line's not blocked. I'll undo this anyway from up here I've got the airline and the caliper holes again. Alright, update. Got the soft line off. This is completely blocked. I can't get any air through it. So I might have to order some new ones if I can't unblock these. Yeah. And this, pretty sure is blocked. Put some WD-40 up here with the little red nozzle. Push that up all the way around here and it just comes back out on me. So I might undo it from the master cylinder again and blow air. See if it doesn't go all the way through the system and come out here. You never know. Could just need a little bit of a push. Okay, here's where we're at. I've completely fucked it with vice grips and it's not coming off. It's completely blocked for this one. So I'm gonna have to cut it and hammer a socket onto it now and get it off and go get another brake line for that section. Probably not a bad idea considering it's completely blocked. Maybe I'll grab a couple of soft lines. I mean, they look like they're in good condition. What about my finger? Yeah, I'll see. I'll try and unblock these. If they're good, save some money there. Otherwise I want to give up on this one for now until I cut it and whatever. But I might disconnect the rear now and blow air back that way, just so the lines are completely full of air, so it takes all the fluid in the world to fill up. Alright, here at the back, I took out the bleeder. How did it go? Oh, yeah. Oh my god. It's a bit crusty, but nah, that one's blocked. Gross. Hence why there's no. Oh, there's a little bit of fresh fluid there on the bottom, but yeah, not really enough. This one, on this side. Yeah, fluid came out, new stuff pretty much straight away. And this one, it's crusty a little bit, but it does blow through. But I'll clean it up anyway. I'll take them on the bench and give them a wire wheel. Yeah, so no fluid, so after disconnect up here and do the old blow trick. First I'll disconnect it up here. Where did I spray it? Yeah, up there. Up in here, and I'll blow it back. Okay. Alright, well, besides painting the underneath of the carb with brake fluid, it's all free from the front to the back. It's all clear. To the calipers are clear besides the soft lines. So all the soft lines are here. They're all completely blocked except for the passenger one, front passenger, which is this one. But these are all blocked. And I know I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where people work on old cars. It could be the case here, but they look fine on the outside even though they're old, but the rubber's so worn out and deteriorated over time that they swell and they close up on the inside, and that could be what's going on here. I'm going to try and feed some wire down here, probably just some, I don't know, something. I'll find something. I got fencing wire somewhere. I could try that. Same stuff I used on the seats when I did the EB. I'm trying to block them if they're just blocked, but if they're swollen then I need to get new ones. And besides that one line to the driver's side front, that's not clear, that's still blocked. Not sure, probably end up cutting that off and getting a new one. I think it'll be easiest. Alright, well, yeah, I'll give these a go unblocking and see what happens. Alright guys, a couple of days later. just looking at all the calipers, and they're rubbish. I was going to take them off and grind them back and smooth them out and paint them, but I found a dude reckon his car. It's an EF Fairmont V8, I think it is, or Fairlane. So organised with him for the soft lands, and that one hard line I can't get off. So 4 soft lands in the hard line, $20. I'm like, yeah, cool. And then he went to take them all off, and the connection on the rear calipers are different for the soft line than what's on mine. So I'm just getting all 4 calipers and the soft lines and that one hard line for $50. And I'm doing that because I'm tight and cheap. And if you paint it, it looks new. So why buy new parts? Whoever buys new parts is stupid, really. Think about your life. Think about what you're doing. Alright, I'm going to get all these off. I'm picking those up tonight. Yeah, because I have no car at the moment. I sold the AU yesterday. She gone. So I can throw money into this and get this on the road. My plan is I have 2 weeks off from work now. In 2 weeks, before I go back to work, I want to be driving this legally on the road. So I had to get down to inspection. Right, let's get to it. Alright, caliper is off. The bearing seems good. Went a little bit of drag, but the grease is old as hell, so I'm going to take this off and check it all out regardless. These discs are pretty bad. They're not too, they feel smooth, so you can see where I've been rubbing it. Yeah, but I might get a bit of good sandpaper and just, there's no grooves on either side. I might just give it a bit of a sand and see if they're no good. Otherwise I might take them off and go get them turned rather than get new ones. They cost $20 each disc, so why not if they're good. But yeah, these bearings are absolutely fine. No wobble. Alright, let's get it off. Alright, disc off. It's not bad inside, it's just covered in stuff when I was just working, but there's no damage. Just whacked a little grease off. And it spun perfectly. The disc itself is, needs to be machined, I reckon. What sucks about these old ones is the same as what is on the XD. I just thought they got rid of this when it got to the E series. Yeah, so here we are. But that's fine. Yeah, the bearings are good still. I did hit this with the flappy disc, and there was a lot of pitting, but yeah, it does come up alright. So I reckon if I get it machined, it should be good. Not as deep as it looks. Yeah, I might just take all this surface off anyway, both sides, just so when it goes and gets machined, it doesn't look so crap, and they yell at me. Alright, I'll keep going. And yeah, this will be the last bit. I'll show you on the brakes. I'll just do them all. That one I won't need to take off. I'll just take the caliper off, but yeah, pretty sure they spin alright. Yeah, anyway, I'll get them all done, and it's the same process for all of it, so you don't need to see it all. Alright. As I managed to get some these old second-hand calipers. Not my first pick, but I can fix all this because the ones that are on the car already are not torn. So yeah, so it's not a problem. I haven't. Oh yeah. No, you can't do it by hand. The other one's free. This is the old one. Just throwing it up here. It's actually seized anyway, so that would never have worked unless I rebuilt it. And so I've got 2 fronts and 2 rears. This is the other front. I've already stripped it down and Made sure it moves, it's free, so I've just painted it all. You're never going to see them with the Brock wheels on, but whatever. And these are the rear ones. He actually threw on the calipers for almost nothing because the lines are a bit different where they connect. And yeah, they don't look much better, but geez, those pads are brand new. Yeah. So I think they're actually identical. I thought they weren't. Nah, see, they are different. Oh, where are they? There's 2 bolts there. One and I'll have to go in there and have a look. No, see, they bolt up there. What's it? That's who's there. I'll have to, yeah, fiddle, but I don't think these are going to work for it. Which means the lines I got aren't going to work either. Or will they? No, even the bleeding part. No, where's the bleeder? Oh, right, my face. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Alright. Alright. Got it all off and laid down. This is the one that I got, which I paid nothing for anyway, and that's the one from the car. Straight away you can see a few differences, and the difference is this is an EF, this is the EB. So EA, EB and ED all had the handbrake mechanism, which hooked on here and bolted onto here with this bracket. And when you pulled the handbrake, it locked the brake pads as if you were braking. These ones, you can see already the brake pad difference. Completely different size and everything like that. I did read this before somewhere, I can't remember. I think as well I was researching all the brakes. Pretty sure the EF onwards have the drum style handbrake in here, which these don't, because they work off of the normal brake pads. So no, I can't use this. If I had a look at this caliper mount, and yeah, you can't unbolt it to make this one fit in any way. I'd have to replace the disc, the handbrake assembly, everything. So I'm just going to use the original one, which isn't in that bad a shape anyway. And so that's been painted black at some point. And get another brake line from the wreckers tomorrow, from the actual correct model. Because yeah, this brake line, that's the ones that are blocked, and these are the ones from the EF. This side's correct, but you can see here, nothing alike. So behind the disc there's a bracket which that slides through, and where the joins onto the hard line. Sorry, other way around. Yeah, that's the hardline connection there, and that's where it bolts onto the caliper. So no good. I mean, they're the same thread. I could dodgy it up. Let's have a look. In theory I could bolt it up flush and it shouldn't have an issue because it would seal, but I need to come around this way, so when you put it up here, so that's how it bolts. Be like that somehow, and this will come over and down, but I have to jam it around all this stuff. Yeah, Oopsie. Yeah, I'll just get the correct ones, just so nothing goes wrong. Oh, that's alright. It's like 6 o'clock anyway. I don't have time to do it all tonight, so tomorrow is fine. Alright, so another day. So I went to U-Pull and I got another caliper, or 2 for the back, because EF onwards aren't the same as EA, EB, or the ED. The handbrake assembly, which I would have said in the last shot I filmed. That was like yesterday, so to me it's a million years ago. So this was fine working, and I went to take the bleeder out, check it, and she snapped in there, and drilled it out, snapped the drill bit in there, and yeah, it's done. So the hose is good, so that's fine. Well, I think it is. Yep, she's good. Oh, let's rebuild that one. So here's the old one. I managed to actually get the piston out. I used the cracks in it. Oh wait, that was me with the monkey grips. Yeah, so what am I doing? Yeah, this one's good. All the rubbers are good on it. The bleeder is out, and it was fine. The only problem was the cylinder wouldn't move, and it would have compressed with the clamps. And now I know why, because they ran on a thread. You can't just push it in. Because with that one, when it was free, it wouldn't move. So this is the stuff out of the original one out the car. You can see the brown, the rust, and this one here, this is what seats in here. You can see the rust. That's why she was stuck. This one, no problems, it was free. Dirty, but it's not rusty. See? Yeah, so once I took that one apart, because I could realize how it works, then I took this one apart, and I'm going to put all the good parts from the U-Pull one into the good housing that came off the car. And yeah, I won't use these again because they're effed by me, and then I snapped a bolt in here too, so that was awesome. So yeah, so that one can just, you know, go to hell. So I'm going to clean this up. Yeah, take all these, you know what, I'm not even going to take these rubbers out there, they're perfect. They all move, they're not stuck. For a minute I thought that was broken. Is it meant to separate like that? It just sits on there when the bolts through here. So they all move, they're free, the rubbers aren't cracked. So no problems, just going to clean it up and paint it. Get a little bit of sandpaper in here and smooth it out. And then some anti-seize so it never happens again. And this is what I'm going for. So it looks a little bit shit because I rubbed grease on it while it's being done, but yeah, I took all these rubbers off and these are actually seized before I did that, and now they're free. Yeah, it's still sticky, this paint. It takes ages to dry. Yeah, you can even see what I'm doing. Yeah, so they're all good. All free, you know, sanded out in there. Anti-seize inside as well, so it will never bloody freeze up again. Yeah, so they're good. That's for the front. Over there, and yeah, she's good to go on. I just got to get, yeah, this one done. So this is the other rear from U-Pull, and yeah, that bleeder's blocked as well. Probably seized in there. So I'm gonna leave this one overnight, and well, at least you know it's not frozen. Wouldn't be able to move if it was frozen. That just moves the piston in and out. I don't think it's frozen. No, it's moving. See it pushing the pad. Ready? Yeah, so that is good, and that's snapped, so hopefully the one on the car is good, because I don't think it is snapped. I think it's just rolled on itself. No, it's not. That's the lip. Yeah, that's alright. It's got to seat it back in there. Alright. I'm just scared about this stupid pile of poo. Psh, take some of that. Woo! Alright. Yeah, clean this one up. And paint it. And then tomorrow when the paint's dry, I'll put it back together. Then I can finish off this side, and I'll do the other side. But I'll just do that off camera, so you guys have seen what I had to do on this side. I'm sure it'll be exactly the same on the other side. Just heartbreak. Alright, next day. She's dried up and looking pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna finish cleaning up these parts and put it back together. I'll show you when it's done, and then I'll bring you back and show you when this side is all done. Yeah. Also, let's pick up these tires here. Yeah, basically brand new. Blue Streak. Stiletto. $60 for the whole lot. So, I'm gonna put them onto the box. There they are. Right, cool. Let's do it. Guys, I tore down a cylinder because I wasn't sure how it actually is meant to compress. A little bit of damage in here, but I think it'll be alright. That's the one from U-Pullet, the one that wasn't seized up. That can stay dirty how it is. That's just where the brake pad sits anyway. Seize the internals. Goes something like this. So you got this part here which sits in here. These ones go on here, little ball bearings. They're a little bit stuck, I freed them up. Yeah, it was down that way, then this little washer, and then that one there. That's how it sits inside here. And then it's held together with this little clip, which holds it in there. Just gotta squeeze it in, but I'll do it in a second. This is the one that was on the car from this caliper. I haven't looked in here yet, but as you can see, she is quite dirty. So try and get it open. So yeah, I'll set the camera up and so you guys can watch. Alright, let's have a look. Now that one there did have a little bit of gunk on some bits. I just used some 0 grade steel wool, yeah, just that stuff, and a little bit of sandpaper. I think it's 240 grit. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Yeah, she's quite stuck. There we go. Ugh. Look at that. Where's my rag gun? Here it is. Oh, it's rusty. Just spraying some degreaser in it to wash all the big bits out. It's quite chunky. Not that I'm going to use this one, but yeah, you can see it all in there. Yeah, looking at the camera, yeah. there's all built up rust and gunk. So you know what, you could probably clean this up and use it still. But I'm just going to use the one I've already done, because I've already done it. Yeah, look at all this. Alright, I might just clean this up anyway and keep it for spare parts. Let's fill it to the top with some degreaser. Let it eat it away. I think it's just like a alkaline salts degreaser. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's good for everything. Alright, right, I'm gonna get this back together and should be good. Alright, guys, rear's on this side. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just gave it a quick coat of black in here to make it look nicer. Didn't do the springs. After the inspection, I'm gonna do all the suspension and everything, so they're gonna probably be yellow anyway. Brake lines are all done up. Handbrake's hooked up. Yeah, that one is a bit of a prick to get on. Bent it too far back when I was taking it off. Yeah, so that's all good. Not going to worry about the discs. You know, if they're warped, they're warped. I don't care. The brakes, the pads will clean them up enough. Yeah, but after the inspection, when the car's registered, I'll do suspension and put new brakes on. Get some drilled or slotted ones. Make them. I mean, there's probably no point, you won't see them under the block wheels anyway, but I'll know they're there. Under the front over here. The front here, haven't done anything, everything's still disconnected. All I did was clean this up last time, you guys saw it. Here's a disc. I've just taken all the rust off of it. I'm just going to reuse it for now. And the bearings, they're fine. I sprayed them out as best I could with some degreaser when I repack them, just using the old, you know, on the hand, squash it down until it comes out the top. And yeah, put it all back together. Give this a quick paint of black as well, just make it look nicer. And then I can move on to the other side and we'll be done with the brakes, hopefully. I will have to bleed them on my own. Alright, cool. So I'll show you guys. It's a bit messy, but see it coming out the top, pushing all the old stuff out. It's gonna bite down. And this is if you don't have a bearing press. Which I actually do. Can't be bothered using it though. Just work your way around. And you're gonna get messy, so don't wear gloves. And that is full of grease and covered in it. So now I can move on to the next one. Good stuff. Alright guys, it's on. Haven't tightened the bolt yet. The nut. Yeah, I was going to film it so those of you who've never done one can see how it's done, but I forgot. Basically you had the big bearing that goes on the back side. Tapered towards the outside, and then grease the what's this called, spindle, grease inside the hub here, and then put the disc on, put the little one on with the taper pointing inwards, and you pack some grease in there, pack some grease around it. It'll push out and you just push it back in. Then you put that retainer clip with a little notch, and that slides in that top part there. Okay, so you slide that on, and then the nut. Now I haven't tightened it, but when you tighten it all the way, and then back it off just a little bit, just the most tiniest bit, so it's not putting all the pressure onto the bearings. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't tightened it, but it feels pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's it. It won't spin forever, but that's how they're designed, just to be nice and smooth. Yeah, and the cap, obviously, it's designed to hold grease, so just pack some grease in there and you put it on. As it heats up, it melts in and goes in through the hole here. And yeah, good to check those every now and again, just repack them if you need to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I had a lot of hassle with that rear one because they're a screw-in type. You can't press them in with a G-clamp. I did a bit of research and turns out the E series up till the EF, so EB, EB and ED, have the same brakes as the X series. And yeah, this is the exact same disc and hub as the XD over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the E, I'm not sure if the EF and EO have this still, or if they've gone to disc separated from the hub, but the back brakes are not the same as X series. You can push them with a G-clamp. You know what, in saying that, no they haven't. They should have the same as this, because the calipers and pads are all the same for the front from EA to EF, EL. So yeah, it's just the rears that change at EF. Then from AU they have the separated hub. Alright, so get the caliper back together and we're done with this side. Splash a bit of paint around. Do a little bit here already. Just use the rest of my can. Now I'm going to use the compressor and spray gun. Well, there she is. Looking better. Beautiful, brand new. Let's look at the back. Oh. Pretty good. Oh. Alright guys. I gotta go do the other side, but same process. I did run that that new line across the front. Just had to bend it up a bit there, as you can see it, because it came off the EF fairlane, and same spot, but the different ABS unit, and they come up and mount behind it. Oh, alright, well, that'll do it for this episode. Like I said, I just got to go do the other side. But I won't do an episode on that because it's the same as this side, and this side took forever. Black paint everywhere. My nostrils. Yeah, this is probably all over the place, this episode, once I edit it. Yeah, brakes are boring, but safety third, right? Alright, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Scrap Motor Garage. See you guys.